It's a truth universally acknowledged that some things float and some things don't. To properly blend floating ingredients into liquid, you need to pull them down towards the blending blades. To properly blend ingredients that sink in liquid, you need to pull them upwards, away from the food traps at the bottom of the blending jug. Finding a blender that can do either one or the other of these isn't too hard, but to be able to do them both, well, this is not as easy as it sounds. Most blenders work by sucking ingredients down towards the blades, which is mostly good at combining floating ingredients into liquid, but often leaves the denser ingredients like sugar or honey unblended, and can leave lumps of ice and the likes by sucking them into dead zones under the blades. Some blenders work by pulling ingredients up and using gravity to pull them back down. This is excellent when you're blending denser ingredients, but leaves lots of lumps with things that float. When the blending action only sucks ingredients down, this is what can happen. Take this crushed ice, for example. You've got some nice crushed pieces, and then you've got big lumps like this. Now that is not cool. Now if the blending action only throws ingredients upwards, this is what can happen to a banana smoothie. If you look in there, that is not a banana smoothie. That is a banana lumpy. Most commercial blenders are pretty good at managing basic tasks, so why shouldn't you be able to expect the same performance domestically? Or even better, what if you could get a bit more creative with what your blender can do? This is precisely the kind of food challenges that the design and engineering team at Breville love to solve, and it's what led them to invent the Hemisphere blade system. Hemisphere has centered crushing blades, similar to what you'd expect on a blender. These act to suck ingredients downwards, but Hemisphere features a bowl shaped like a sphere and long curved sweeping blades that scrape the bottom of the bowl to minimize food traps and push the denser ingredients up, so whether they float or they don't, lumps have nowhere to hide. I'm using water here so you can see how the blending action works. As you can see, the ingredients on top are sucked down and crushed while the curved sweeping blades whip up from below, taking care of any leftover lumps and combining things more evenly. No under-processing, no over-processing, just a perfectly combined texture. But what's even more magical about these blades is that the curved sweeping blades action is actively whipping and aerating while it's blending, introducing more air for creamier smoothies, and allowing you to experiment on an array of new blending tasks. From whipping cream in seconds to pesto, to baby food, the Breville Hemisphere blenders, lumps truly have nowhere to hide.